What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another Cuddy Gaming live stream. I am your host. Is this working? Okay, it is working. Cuddy Gaming. Sorry it's been a little bit since we live streamed. I am in a new home, so we did move and everything, but we are back for part 7, I believe, of the fall or the invasion of Alexandria. We are excited to get back. We have everyone here today. We are pretty excited. It is football day, but we are still nerds and got to do this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And also, if you're new here, or I just said that. Wow, it's been a minute. If you guys haven't done so yet, please smash that like button. And let's jump into it and do some recap.
And then we saved the boy Minotaur,
Oh yeah,
the son.
he was crucified and we saved him.
Oh damn!
And we met up with the general.
Oh, you guys are doing the recap without me? Alright, alright.
Well, I just asked what happened, and they
That's all
were
good. No,
telling me.
you guys could do the recap if you guys do what you remember. That'd be cool.
Oh, we just did a brief recap.
Okay.
But anyways, we're in the hidden city.
Logan,
City
I don't
now.
know if you wrote down when you seen that bard and you looked at that medallion. Did you draw that symbol, by the way? What it looks like?
Was I supposed to?
Do you remember what it looks like?
Nope.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't either.
we'll go ahead and
It's at
I'll
about
just roll
minute.
in.
It's at about minute 12 in the last video on YouTube.
so anyways,
I'll literally just ask you to have me roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
And then you can show me again.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do the recap. So at the end of the last episode, our party ended up failing to stop the ritual, even though they thought they stopped it in the end. Something was coming. They could hear the roars. They ended up saving the townsfolk, however. They got them out of the trance. They ended up going towards the pit of fire that was coming. So the party did succeed in saving the townsfolk, the civilians. The bard that was trapped with the shark and everybody ended up escaping because a shark ended up creating a portal for them to get out of there safely, and a shark turned into a golden dragon. And that was the last thing they seen of his shark. They said he did tell them to go to the town of Traditor, go find the city of elves, pretty much. So once they went through the teleporter, they ended up being right back where they were before they ended up going through the portal to Lake City. They were in the same spot, same camp site and everything. But as they got there, they did notice that Jonathan was missing. He wasn't there. However, the bard that was saved was there. Akir ended up looking him over. Couldn't really find anything. And then seen a pretty mysterious medallion he was wearing. Anyways, they ended up
It was
talking.
heavy.
It was pretty heavy, and the party ended up separating from the bard. The bard wanted to go south to Traditor. He's been there before, but the party ended up saying, well, the shorter path is north, so they decided to go north even after the bard said he refuses to go north. It's too dangerous. So the party ended up journeying to the north, and they got to the outside of the city of Kanta, and they heard screams. And so they went and investigated, and they found the tavern owner's son crucified, but yet he was still alive. They found out that the nails that was holding him to the crucifix was the same magical. It was giving off the same magical aura as the arrows that killed his father. So, but they ended up succeeding, saving him, pulling him off. He ended up going with them, journeying. They stayed the night outside of the city, and the rain pretty much ate anything that was in it. They found out Akir had a moment with his mirror.
Mm.
And they ended up moving towards Bala, and they saw the smoke in the distance. They ended up, instead of going through the town of Bala, they ended up going towards the river to kind of avoid it. And they ended up seeing thousands of dead. Thousands. And turns out they ended up starting to come to life, reanimate, and becoming zombies. They chased them, and they ended up finding a familiar hooded character who said, "Follow me." They followed him. They realized it was the general, and the general led them out and into the city of Tratador. So that is where we ended. They entered the city with no weapons. Um, Giant white flame in the center, on top of the tree, and the city's huge. One of the most beautiful cities anyone has ever seen in their life. So that is where our last episode ended. We will start out with Jonathan today. Jonathan, the last thing you remember is you just blacked out. Something hit
And
you.
now you have no
Something,
dick.
it felt like you got hit so hard you just blacked out, and you actually wake up and it's still dark, and it feels real moist on the ground, but it's hard, like cobblestone. Um,
Moist
it's
and hard. I
almost
got
it's
you.
almost too
Moist.
Moist and
dark.
hard.
Moist and hard.
Yeah.
That's why I said it that way. You feel around. You kind of feel like a little pebble here and there. You feel some dirt, but for the most part, it's all cobblestone. It's still too dark to see, even if you touch your face to see if your eyes are open. Sure shit, they're open. Um, and it just feels
Even
moist, and it's kind of cold.
with dark vision, I can't see anything.
Nope, it's pitch black.
Okay, so that means it's kind
And
of a magical darkness.
and it's kind of cold.
You're in hell.
Alright, I still got my nutsack.
And you don't know if your party's with you, just so you know.
Alright, well, first thing I'm gonna look for. Let me see. Do I have all my provisions with me? I got all my equipment.
You reach. Actually, do a investigation to check, to make sure you still have your stuff.
Well,
From what you can feel, that it seems like you have all your stuff. From what you can tell, in the dark.
I at least got my staff though, right?
Hmm.
Alright. Well then, I'm going to... Hello? Is anyone here? Can anyone hear me?
Who's there?
Who is that? Can you see anything? Because I can't see shit in here.
No, no, I just woke up.
You don't know where we are then?
Oh, my head is killing me.
Alright. What's your name?
George.
George. My name's Jonathan. Where were you at before this?
City of Alexandria.
Right.
It was being attacked, last thing I remember.
Alexandria is being attacked. Alright. Good to know. Right, well, I'm going to Kind of just crawl on my hands and knees and feel around until I feel something worth feeling.
You could roll a investigation for that.
19.
You don't feel anything. You do feel, like I said, dirt and rock and everything. Um, and you're just crawling around on the floor, right?
Right.
Okay, so you just keep going, and it seems like it goes on for miles. You just keep crawling. Nothing. You don't hit anything, but it's all the same.
Hey, George.
What?
You don't happen to be a spellcaster, are you?
No, I'm just a measly little blacksmith.
Right. Can I hear what direction his voice is coming from?
After you crawled, it sounds like he's behind you now.
Okay. Making sure not to aim anywhere in his vicinity, I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Just in a straight line
Okay. So you cast it,
to see if any light comes off.
and how far does that shoot? Just curious.
Firebolt is 120 feet.
Okay, so you cast firebolt, and you see, it shoots out of your hand, and it shoots 120 feet, and you just see a long, narrow pathway as far as the bolt goes, and it just diminishes. It keeps going.
Right, I'm gonna turn slightly to my left and do it again.
Okay, you shoot, and it hits the brick wall.
It does hit a wall.
Hmm.
Hey George, you see that flash of light right now?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I am a spellcaster. So if you want to follow me, let's try and figure out how to get out of this then.
I think that'll be impossible for me to move.
Are you laying on the ground?
I'm leaning against the wall, yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna turn toward him and angle upwards so I'd make sure not to hit him, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt to see if I can see him.
Okay, you shoot it, and it ends up hitting about 20 feet into the ceiling. Or 20 feet, but
Mm-hmm.
it hits the ceiling, diminishes, and about that far away you see him sitting on the floor right below where it was. And from the glimpse from what you've seen is there are two of those purple, I guess you don't know about those. There's two arrows stuck in his leg into the ground.
There's a couple of arrows stuck into his leg.
Yep. And
Alright,
one in each
well, I
leg.
just realized I do have a torch. So I'm gonna pull my torch out and I'm gonna well, being an elf, I usually don't need a light source, so I didn't know if I had a torch or not.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay. You light up and it light. I mean, you see everything around you. You notice that the walls are like maybe only 6 foot wide, and the roof's only about 8 to 9 feet tall. But it's all brick, and then the floor is, you can see dirt, and it looks like a cobblestone pathway, and you see George sitting there.
Right. What does he look like? Is he human?
He
Is he dwarven?
he's a human, and he's got a big brown beard. He's a pretty burly guy. He said he was a blacksmith, so he's pretty big guy. Um, he's got long hair that goes to about his shoulders, big bushy eyebrows. His eyes are closed, so you can't see that. Big old burly nose, and he actually, you can see blood all over him. He looks pretty beaten up.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Gonna do the arrows look unique or they just look like regular arrows?
They give off a purple sheen.
Okay, can I make an Arcana check, see if I know what that is?
Yeah.
That's 21.
You know that they will kill anyone that it gets pulled out of. Automatically kills them.
Right. Well, George, I happen to know what kind of arrows these are, and I think it might be a bad idea to pull them out. We need to
But
find someone that can dispel the enchantment on him before we get him off of you.
sorry to but if they get left in, it's actually a slow and painful death.
Right. Well, that's something that would be nice to know before I started
I know.
talking to
Sorry,
him.
I should have told you. Sorry. Yeah. With your role,
Right.
that's what you know.
Right.
Okay.
So if we pull these things out of you, George, it's gonna kill you right away. But if we leave the fuckers in there, you're gonna die anyways. It's just gonna take a long time, and it's gonna suck.
Okay. Yeah, I've been here for seems forever already. And
Right.
he opens his eyes, and you kind of see him just kind of. His eyes look pretty glazed over. He looks like he's about to give up, pretty much.
Well, George, is there anyone that you would like to leave a message for before this happens?
No, my family got killed in the invasion. I have no one left.
Whatever God you worship, now's the time to pray.
I worship the star and sun gods.
Very well. Hopefully, you will see your family again soon.
Just
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna pull an arrow out of his leg.
so as you pull as you pull an arrow out of his leg, you actually um, you just watch him kind of go go limp and fall down, but you see um, not like a you feel a presence like leave his body. You feel it, person.
Do I know what that might be?
You could roll to see if you know.
Is that religion?
Yeah, go ahead and do religion. It's fine.
16.
Yeah, you believe that it was his soul.
Right. Do I know why I would have felt it though? Does that have something to do with the arrows?
It could possibly do something with the arrows, but you're not sure because
Right.
this would be the actual first time you've encountered these arrows, so you don't know. Along with the arrows are fairly rare, like they're not very common.
Right. I'm gonna. You said there was two of them in his leg.
Yeah, there was one in each leg. So there was one on his left leg, one in his right leg.
I'm gonna pull the other one out and I'm gonna put him away. I'm gonna keep him.
Okay, so as you actually pull them out, they actually turn to dust.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna whip it out. I'm gonna piss on the dust of the arrows.
Okay.
And put it away. Um, is there any indication which direction this tunnel should be leading? Like, is there a back wall that I see near George, or does it just go in both directions?
It just they're just straight ways. There was one straight forward or straight back. Um, the
Right.
way that you were with your torch out and stuff, you do see like a blood trail coming one direction, and then it falls to where George is. So you know he came from the other way. So he was headed the way originally when you were crawling.
Like he was headed that way, or someone brought him that way? Because he
He
told
was.
me
It
that he had
looked like
just woken up.
yeah. It looked like he was like drug there.
Hey, so I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna go ahead and go that direction then.
Okay. Okay. So as you go, you just continue on. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Jumping back to everybody. You can see you guys are all walking. You're walking through the streets. You're following the general. He's leading you through this beautiful city of pretty much all the buildings that you see are either up in the trees or the base of the tree is the door. It's pretty. Is you see that rope rope bridges are connecting a lot of them. You see children playing, laughing. You hear dogs in the distance. You actually see a baby owlbear cub with one of those um, dogs running around with some kids. You see you see merchants and everything everywhere. About 90% of the people you see are straight up elves. You see a dwarf here and there. You see a human, but the majority definitely are elves. You guys know that you're in a
What
safe
race is
in a
the
safe place.
what race is the general again? Is he human?
He's a tiefling.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, sorry. Continue.
And the barge, real quick, is not with us, correct?
No, he's not with us.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Alright, what was that?
And then the barge, he's not like he didn't come with us. He's not there or nothing, right? We don't see him.
No, you haven't seen him.
Okay.
So, all you know is that he went south, and that was the last time you guys saw him. And he was headed to that city, but you guys haven't seen him. So you guys are headed right to that giant tree in the middle with the bright white flame at the very top, and you can see a staircase circling up on the outside, and windows, lights, everything, people all around.
Who are we following? The general?
Yeah, the general's heading straight to the center.
Okay.
What would be presumed like where the pretty much the castle of Traditor.
Okay.
So if you guys want to roleplay while we're walking, or we can just jump forward. Let me do that.
Jump forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with jumping board.
Akra and Torben, you guys cool with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Torben. If we start ignoring you again, your mic's not working.
It's not
Hello.
personal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I
Yeah,
said,
we
can you hear me?
What'd you say? Yeah, we can hear you. So, anyways, you come up to these giant wooden doors that are like outlined in this bright light or bright blue color around, and you see elven words. You see a guard standing out front, um, just one, and the general walks up to him, and they they converse, and you see the guard step to the side, and he opens the big double doors, and the general says, "The king will see you guys," and kind of points to go inside, but the general doesn't go in himself.
Does the guard seem like he knows the general? Like he's been there before?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and walk on in.
I'll follow.
Um, before I go in, I'm going to turn around. Is there anybody like suspiciously watching us or
You could do a
anything?
perception check.
20?
Um, you see like a little pickpocket here, right by one of the stores. The person coming, and you see, looks like a child pickpocket this person and hurry and run. You see, um, a couple of hooded figures that could be suspicious, but they're not following you.
But then, so no one's following us. No one's keeping an eye on us. Nothing.
No, no, but all those hooded figures that you saw are all wearing the same colors. That's that's kind of what you point gets pointed out.
Okay. I'll go in.
So, Torben and Akra, did you guys go in as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So you guys go in, and it opens up to this giant hallway. You see pillars, not of granite, of stone, but of wood that looks twisted all the way up, holding up what looks like the roof on the inside. Uh, you see these torches that give off the same white flame that's on top of the tree. It don't give off heat from what you guys can feel, but it does shine pretty bright white light. Um, you just feel this calming as you enter, and it's the smell in the air. You smell fresh. What smells like fresh, like after the rain falls and nature just smells fresh. That's what you guys can smell. It just smells perfect in this building. You see servants kind of going bustling around it, and you actually see a giant buffet table right there waiting with a lot of food on it. And on the other side of the buffet table here, you actually see um, this tall, what looks like maybe 8 foot tall male elf, long blonde hair that almost touches his ass, like it's pretty long, into a braid. And then next to him, or he's wearing a crown on top of his head of wood, just kind of branching everywhere. You see he's clean shaven, his eyebrows come to a thing, and his ears are pretty long, a little bit longer. So you guys know that he seems old, but he looks pretty young. He's wearing a long white um, cloak with gold trim around it, and he is holding a staff in his hands. Next to him is a woman elf, not quite as tall, but she is also blonde of color, green eyes, ears aren't as long. Her hair just flows down straight, and she's wearing what looks like a tiara of wood with a blue gem right in the middle. And she's wearing a long white dress in the same colors along with the gold trim. She stands like looks like a few inches shorter than he is all. And yeah, they're just standing there on the other side of the table.
Are they facing us, or are they
Yeah,
like looking away?
yeah, they're facing you guys. You also see soldiers lined up next to you as you're coming in. You just see about every 4 foot is another soldier on your left and your right. All the way down the hallway. The hallway is about 50 feet. Then it's the table, and another 10 feet is that male and female. The
All right.
floor, the floor is like a white marble, bright white marble. So it's very smooth. You guys actually can see your reflections.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll approach the table.
Okay. So you approach the table. The party approaches the table. You guys do notice that the general is not with you. Um, and the male elf then says, "Welcome, welcome to my home. I am the king Duranathor. This is my lovely wife, Queen Alaridias. Sorry, I said that wrong. Holy crap! I had it said earlier. Alardius.
Eladrius.
Eladrius. There, that will go with Eladrius.
And
So,
I'll reach my hand out and say, "Nice to meet you guys." And I'm Grizzly Strongarm.
as you're
I'll
gonna
just look at
as you're
Chris.
gonna shake you're gonna shake his hand.
Yeah.
Okay. And you
Oh,
notice.
I'm gonna put my hand out to see if he wants to.
Okay. Um, as as you see the king, he just looks and says, "You haven't been here before, have you?
I have not.
We, I know humans like to shake hands and everything, but here you respect authority and bow to show respect." I understand your half. I understand your kind orc is very proud. But this is not why you're here. We'll move on. Please sit. Let us discuss why you have arrived in my city. So as he says that, you notice that the servants kind of run around the table. A whole bunch of servants. They pull their chairs out and usher you guys to like here's your seat if you would like to sit.
I'll go sit down.
All set.
I'll go sit next to Akra.
I'm surprised you didn't get all up on my case because goblins don't normally get allowed into elven strongholds. I'll sit.
Okay. So as you sit, Torben, you do notice that the chair seems a little magical, so it actually raises up, so your chest is so you're as high as everyone else when you're eating. So you almost
Uh-huh.
feel like it's like they're making fun of you magically, kind of thing. The elves.
I'm just gonna stare at him and be like, what the hell just happened? He's as tall as us now.
No, he's not. The chair just raised him up, so he's like up to your eye length. So everyone
Just
sits.
can't
Yep.
win.
Nigel will just continue to stand right next
Yeah.
to
Wait until I take you into a stronger or a smaller person's house, like a halfling or a gnome or a goblin's home.
I was
You guys have
just
to sit on little
kidding.
tiny chairs.
I was just kidding.
Okay, so as everyone sits down, the king and queen end up sitting directly like across from you guys instead of going to the head of the table kind of thing. They sit directly in front of you guys, and you notice that the king pulls his chair out for his wife and ushers her in. He's very gentlemanlike, and then he sits down and he looks up and goes, "Now, who is the?" And he kind of looks at all of you, the leader of you guys.
I'll look around. We're we're not
It's
we're not leading anyone. We just kind of got put together.
no, it's him,
So
and
it's all just equal between all of us
I'll
right
point
now.
at Nigel. No, it's him. I'll point at Nigel.
Nigel will just look at him. I am not the leader. If anyone's the leader, it is Akir.
That is true. That is true. Yes, yes.
Lady Leatrix, I'm surprised you haven't said anything.
I have nothing to say.
Well, your family is always welcome here, you know. I figured you'd be leading them. And you notice that as he's doing that, he's like straightening the forks and everything up by his plate and all that.
They're not really family, they're more like my friends, but I mean, I haven't known them for that long.
Well, you know you are always welcome here, Lady Leatrix. So who would I ask for to why you are all here? And he's looking at all you.
I'll ask, have you seen the general?
Uh, the general is on other matters currently, so I am asking you all currently.
We got sent here by a shark over in Lake City. Lake City, they were doing kind of a ritual to summon. I forgot the demon's name that the general told me, but I'll tell. Yeah, I'll just recap everything to the king.
Oh. And you notice that he kind of pushes.
Starting from when we all met and like the king, they sent us out. I'll just relate everything.
Okay.
So honestly, we don't know why we're here. Um, we're kind of stuck. So we don't know what to do from
we,
here.
we were instructed to tell the people of the land that the northeastern part of the country has been overtaken.
King Alex, the king is dead.
We don't know that for sure.
The land has been sacked or overtaken by the Dark Lord.
And he sits back. Which Dark Lord?
I
The
forgot what his name was.
the Dark Lord. We don't know his name. The Dark Lord over in Germanis.
Right.
And he leans forward and picks up what looks like a grape and eats it. So what would you ask of me then?
Oh, I mean, the general kind of brought us here, so we don't quite know.
Well, the general,
Um,
no disrespect, but the general's not here, and I am asking you all. What are
and
you asking
we
of me?
got well. I mean, we got sent here by a shark, and he just told us to come here.
And to tell you what's going on, and you would know what to do next.
Wow. You see him look over at his wife, and she kind of tilts her head back to him. How can we help you?
Can you tell us about this Dark Lord?
I mean, it's nothing that you all know already.
I got a
We know,
question.
we know that he came and has conquered Garminus. We know that he's conquered other small continents, and I do know that he has had a thirst for Alexandria. But thanks to the king of Alexandria, he has stayed away until obvious recent events. So, those events that led up, I have no idea what has happened. But there has to be a reason why he chose this time and place to attack. My soldiers will stay here in Traditor to protect my people. Please, eat. We'll talk more. You guys look exhausted. Please, just gain your energy.
Yeah, we
Not
had to run
to
away from a bunch of
not to rain on your parade, but you literally have an army of dead outside your walls.
Which are being taken care of currently. I promise you this city is well protected from the dead.
And do you know the king from Alexandria personally?
I have. We fought side by side.
And you've heard nothing of Alexandria being sacked or anything of the king's well-being?
Nothing of the king. Everything you have told me is all news to me. I have a family that I need to take care of,
Hey.
and I think it's best for my people that we stay here in the forest.
Do you know where we can find this person called Acria?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you know where we can find this person named Acria?
Acria. No.
I'm gonna get into my bag.
I honestly don't know why a shark sent us this way if this guy's not going to help us. As I lean over to Akra.
While we're sitting at the table, I'm gonna get in my bag, pull out a bag of coins, and I'm gonna slide one across the table towards him. See his reaction.
What is this?
Something I've been holding on to for a very long time. This is what the king has given us.
So you see him reach up, slide it over, and looks at the coin.
We need your help, and hopefully with this you will give us the help we need.
And he looks up at you and kind of, you know what this coin is? Any of you?
The king gave it to us.
I'll take mine out and slide it on the table too.
Oh, just one is enough. And so he steps back, stands up, and he holds it over to his wife. She stands up and she takes the coin. She kind of bows and then leaves the room. And he says, "We will be back shortly." Turns around and leaves.
This is getting really awkward, guys. Like, what are we gonna do here?
Honestly, don't know where to go from here.
I don't either.
It just makes no sense that a shark would send us here, and he's not so unwilling to help, or
My
at least
thoughts
give us,
exactly.
or at least
He's
give us
hiding.
answers.
He's hiding stuff. He's gotta be. There's no way he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay. So as you guys are sitting there, are you guys gonna start eating? Just curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. What's on the table?
So what's on the table? It looks like a giant boar in the center, meat, and then you see some fruits and vegetables all around. Grapes. You see chopped up like strawberries, some blueberries, raspberries. You see all sorts of fruits everywhere. You see like salads. You see what looks like dipping sauce for possibly the meat. It just smells like, how to put it? It smells very aromatic. Like it's got a very nice aroma, very tasty. It actually makes you guys' mouths start to water.
I'm gonna start shoving my face then.
I'll lean over to Akra. What? Do you want me to get you some bowl?
I've already been eating, so.
Well, do you want more?
You can come sit by me if he's bothering you.
Sure.
Sure to me getting you some more bowl?
Fill her up!
Alright. And I'll just lean over and I'll get her literally like a full leg of the boar and put it on her plate for her.
Okay.
There you go,
I'll pick
dearie.
it up and just dig in.
Sweet.
Nigel will take out a couple of his coppers and eat it.
You actually do notice some coppers on a plate for him.
Nigel will take out a couple of his coppers and eat it.
Okay.
And Akira's not eating.
Okay.
Is Tedrak with us?
Yes, he's there with you guys.
I say I think your father's food is better.
Oh, this tastes wonderful to me. And you notice that he's eating a lot of the fruits and vegetables. He's it looks like he hasn't eaten in a long time.
Oh yeah, he was crucified.
I mean, it is free food, and we do get our strength up. So I would eat as much as possible.
As you guys bite into the food, it tastes like it tastes real fresh, tastes amazing, and it's very very filling.
I'll look over at Leatrix. That's your name, right? Leatrix.
Yes.
What made you think about sliding that coin over to this guy?
I don't know. I thought maybe some type of payment he would help us, but obviously, the king did mention bringing it to him.
Logan don't remember him saying
Okay,
that.
so
But
as just to
I
recap
have
for everybody to
I want to.
remind everyone, the king gave you guys those coins to give out to people throughout Alexandria, and that would tell them to come and help, pretty much. He didn't explain what the coins were or anything like that, but they
he
would.
gave us all just one or a bag,
No, there's a bag of them.
and she took the bag.
Yeah,
Okay, so we don't have any.
no.
Okay.
If you guys would like some, I'm more than happy to share them.
Leatrix, do you mind if I ask you a
I know,
question?
that's okay.
Yes.
She
Yes, I
might.
do mind.
Does mind.
So the king said that you and your family are always welcome here. Have you been here before?
I have been here before.
Or is this where you're from?
No, this is not where I'm from. But
So
I
it
have been here before.
seems like a lot of people know you, but I've never heard of you. What's going on with you? Like, what are you famous? Are you royalty? What? Like, I'm just curious.
I just travel the world and help people. I live my life. Just on the road day by day, and I've come across a few people, and I've helped in plenty of battles, and so some people know me and some don't.
Well, the reason why I ask is because it seems like the king holds you in high regard.
No, isn't that something special?
Um, so it's just a bunch of elven guards that are like around us.
Sorry, say that
It's
again.
just a bunch of elven guards in this room with us.
Actually, you guys, there's no one in there now. It's just you guys.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a
I know
perception
the
check
feeling.
to see if there's any shinies around that I can see.
You don't have to roll a perception. All you guys see that in there is the table you guys are at, and then everything else looks like it's cleaned out. You do see some pictures of elves um, alongside of these statues that are in there on the other side of the pillars, but they look like they're previous kings.
Hey, look, it's Jonathan. No, I'm just kidding.
Um,
It's Jonathan. No.
what's the silverware made out of? Is there any silverware like
It's made out of fine, like the same white marble that you guys have seen. Very
marble?
beautiful, like it's very smooth, and it's actually fairly good size. It almost reminds you kind of silver, but it's white.
It's marble.
Well, not quite marble.
The
It's
blue
like
sheet.
it looks white. It looks like the marble floor, but it reminds you guys of silver. You guys don't quite know what kind of metal it is.
Okay.
So, jumping over to Jonathan while you guys are sitting there eating,
Finally.
it seems like you've been walking for days. It just everything's dark. It you feel almost cramped, like you're exhausted because all you've been doing is. And the further you walk, it actually feels like it. It does seem like it's getting warmer, but it feels like the air is getting heavier as well.
Alright. So when I first started walking with my torch,
Mhm.
right? I cast control flames on it so it shines even brighter, basically.
Okay.
Just so I have a further range of view.
What's the range? Like, what would you be? See, how far up?
Well, control flames doubles. I can double any distance of light
Okay.
for up to an hour. And
Okay.
then once it goes away, it's a cantrip, so I just keep recasting it every time it goes back.
Okay. Um, Again, you seem like you've been walking forever. Then you actually come across a body on the floor that you've seen before.
Okay, who is it? Oh, is it George?
It's George.
Right. That sucks.
But you haven't taken any turns, and all you've been doing is walking straight.
Right, well, I guess it would make sense that it's a magical freaking tunnel. It's your turn, I can't see without a torch. Right.
Tunnel.
Hmm. I'm gonna search George's body.
Okay. Do an investigation.
Investigation. Decent. 24.
You find a pouch of like 20 silver coins and 3 gold coins. You find
20 silver, 3 gold. I will take those.
okay. You find um,
Where's my monies?
you find an invisibility potion.
Oh, cool. I take that as well.
Go ahead and add that to your equipment as well. You
Oops.
then find a weird medallion around his neck.
A weird medallion.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an arcana check on it?
Yep.
Hey, give me a sec. I'm adding my potion of invisibility. Potion of invisibility. Cool. Okay. On trash. 11.
Uh, you see it. All you do see is it looks like I don't know if you can see that.
Okay. Does it seem magical in nature?
Oh, very magical.
Okay, I'm going to cast Identify on it.
Okay.
So I choose one object that I can touch throughout the casting spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use it, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay. It is a magical medallion. It
Mm-hmm.
is a cursed item,
Okay.
and if the wearer, um, the person that owns it, puts it on somebody unwillingly, they get trapped into a magical dungeon, and they are unable to take it off without the owner taking it off. There are rumors that there are other ways to taking it off. The rumors would be to try and either remove the curse, which is a pretty difficult curse, or to try and destroy it.
Be
Okay.
right back.
I'm gonna look down. Am I wearing one of these damn things?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I'm gonna end up killing myself doing this. Um. Okay. Um. So, what kind of material is it made out of? I'm gonna start inspecting it more closely. The one on me.
Um, it's like a dark uh, type of metal that you have actually never seen before. Very smooth, and then like in very tiny, um, like red veins throughout it.
Okay, I'm gonna touch it to the fire from my torch. Does anything happen?
Um, your chest gets hot because around it, but the medallion don't feel hot.
Mm, yeah, I'm gonna end up killing myself trying to take this thing off.
Start writing up a new character.
I already have one.
Oh,
All right, so um, I am going to. I can't believe I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt on it.
Don't do it,
Uh,
bro. Don't do it.
I'll just do regular lightning bolt, third level lightning bolt.
Okay. Um, so how are you like? Are you just holding it out there while it's surrounded
So
by
yeah,
lightning?
basically, so I cast through my staff 90% of the time. So I'm gonna hold the medallion off as far as I can, and I'm gonna stick my staff pointing away from me, like so it's behind the medallion, and then I'm gonna cast lightning bolt
At third level.
straight into the medallion. Well, that's the lowest level that I can cast it is third level.
Okay.
I just want to see what happens.
All right, go ahead and cast it. Roll
Okay,
to
so
roll to
I
hit, or
cast.
kind of
is it?
interested about this too.
Well, it's a dexterity save,
Oh,
so since it's an inanimate object, it automatically fails.
okay. So
And it does 27 points of lightning damage.
okay. So as you hit this, you do notice that the lightning kind of circles around it, but it doesn't zap you. It does seem like it's doing something, but you don't quite know what.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again at fifth level. Same
Oh,
thing.
no.
Okay. So automatically fails. Go
30.
ahead.
Oh man, that was a lot of ones. 30 points of lightning damage.
Okay. So as you hit it a second time at a higher level, you actually start to see it to crack.
All right. Well, I only have one sixth level spell, so I'm gonna say screw it. This looks like it's working. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt sixth level. Same concept. That was 41 points
Okay.
of lightning damage.
This is where it gets good. So
Another
as you do this,
six and a third level spell doing this, and I didn't kill myself.
just wait a minute. As
Just wait.
I'm dead.
There's
Okay, cool.
more.
as you do this, the medallion shatters, and as it explodes in your hand, you actually you get sent flying. What seems like up to 100 miles an hour, flying backwards, and you just look around. You see it's just blur, and you're just seems like you're falling, flying through the air. You actually hit the wall next to you, and it explodes. You see it. You just keep hitting wall after wall, just boom, boom, going through the walls. All of a sudden,
Shit! Ah,
all
fuck!
of a sudden, you look down and you're like 30,000 feet in the sky, falling.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! All right.
Better
I
save
might,
yourself.
I
That's a bummer.
might die.
As you're
I
falling, though, you do see a forest below you.
forest.
A forest.
Okay. Um. Okay. This. Okay. Give me a sec. I'm reading a spell.
You're good. I kind of figured.
specify what happens if you cast it in the air. So I'm gonna leave it to your discretion. I want to cast floating disc. The parameters are that it has to stay within 20 feet of me. But it can't. Let's see. It says it creates a circular horizontal plane of force 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick, and floats 3 feet above the ground in an unoccupied space of your choice. You can see within range. The disc remains for the duration and can hold up to 500 pounds. If more weight is placed on it, the spell ends. The disc is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it. If you move more than 20 feet away from it, the disc follows you so that it remains within 20 feet of you. It can move across uneven terrain, up or down stairs, slopes, and the like, but it cannot cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more. For example, the disc cannot move across a 10-foot deep pit, nor could it leave such a pit if it were created at the bottom. If you move more than 100 feet away from the disc, typically because it can't move around an obstacle to follow you, the spell ends. So because of that, I wouldn't be able to use that, right? Because it has to be cast on the ground.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to find something else real quick.
You're about 10,000 feet down now.
Right.
So, as you're doing this, the forest is getting closer. You actually see uh, a giant, like you start to see smoke in the distance.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay. This is gonna be nuts. Do I see any water?
You do see
Like
water in the
a lake.
distance. But it's a river.
How far away is it? Like, if I were to splat, how far away would it be from my splat?
Uh, Probably a couple miles.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, well, you know what? Gosh dang it. Fine, I'll burn a 4th level then. I'm gonna cast polymorph. I'm gonna turn into a giant hawk.
Okay. Can you fly? Then, if you do that, I didn't know if you could fly with
Yes.
polymorph.
So, um, I can transform into pretty much any kind of beast type animal. Um, and if the animal can fly, then yes, I can fly.
Okay.
So turning into a hawk, I would gain the ability to fly.
Okay. So, you turn into a hawk. He's bright pink, and he's got like yellow tips.
Right. I can choose what I look like.
I know. I'm just messing. Go
No,
ahead.
yeah, I'll turn into a giant hawk so that I don't splat.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna. You said I saw smoke.
Yeah, you see smoke in the distance. Because of who you are, you know that that's Bala, and it's up in flames.
Right. So how far away would it be for me to maneuver my way over there?
Um, from where you're at in the sky, you would be. It's probably like 30, 40 miles because of how high you are, but you just see smoke in the distance. You just know that that's the direction of Bala where you're at.
Okay. Um, how long would it take me to get back down to the ground? Just quickest route
Just probably a few
at this
minutes.
point.
Just if you go straight
Okay.
down, probably a few minutes.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna coast to the top of the tree line,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna. Do I have a sense of direction?
Yeah, you know Bala's that way, so you do know if you go a little bit more southwest, you could find Tredador.
Hey, am I familiar with Tredador because it's an elven
Yes.
place? Okay, so knowing that, I'm going to. How long will it take me to get there?
Probably a couple hours.
Okay, polymorph only lasts an hour, so I'm gonna start making my way toward Tredador, and then once the spell's about to come up, I'm gonna soar down to the ground,
Okay.
um, and then I'll hoof it the rest of the way.
Okay. Okay. So as you're walking that way, we'll jump back over, and everyone's done eating. The servants came and got the food out, removed it all and everything except the goblets and a couple what looks like ale, and there's a pitcher of water, stuff like that if you guys are thirsty. And you guys have been sitting there for probably an hour and a half, and you haven't seen anyone but the servants that came and cleaned up the table.
Isn't this weird that
I'm
we've
gonna
been
go
sitting
back
here?
to the door that we came in.
Okay.
Is that where the king and the queen went? Is through that door? Oh, which door did they go through?
They went to the door, so if you're facing where they were, they'd be to your left, and you do notice a side door there. You do notice a side door to your right, and then at the entrance there was two doors that on the same side that went.
Okay, I'll go to the door that they went through.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
Yeah.
I'll open it.
Okay. You see a guard standing on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the guard. Boy, did you get anything from the king and queen? They've been kind of leaving us here. It's kind of not very hospitality, hospital
Yeah.
type deal.
Yeah.
And
They'll be back in soon.
that's what they said when they left. But
Yeah. They
it's
go.
been almost 2 hours.
They'll be back soon.
You owe no help, but thank you. And I'll shut the door.
And I'm gonna ask what happened.
The people here are stupid.
So were we like stuck in here? Let me try. I'm gonna go to the door myself and ask.
Okay. So you open the door. You see a soldier out there. He's wearing a helmet, and he's just standing guard. And Lady Dietrich, aye.
Hey, we're kind of getting tired of sitting here. Can you speed this up, or can I go and get the king?
Yeah, they'll be back soon.
You're not letting us out of this room, are you?
They told me not to let you out, down this way because they are discussing something. They'll be back soon.
I've been here plenty of times. Come on, you know me.
Yeah.
Let's just-
I do know. I love you.
Okay, that just went a little too far. I'm gonna shut the door, walk back.
Okay.
Did I not tell you? Bunch of idiots.
Oh, apparently he's lost his damn mind, so we're stuck in here until they get in here. I can't even get us out.
Um. So shortly after that, you actually see the king and queen walk through that door. A few minutes later, and sorry, my nephew here is a little bit slow.
Yeah, would you
That
walk by
makes
the door?
sense.
And this makes him feel important. So I apologize if anything's happened. Sorry for the long wait. But we have came to the conclusion that we will send our armies to Alexandria.
Can I make a comment about the nephew at the door?
If you would like to.
You should tell him to stop telling random women that he's in love with them. It doesn't
Oh,
work very well.
well, Lady Litrix, you should know why he loves you.
We're not going there.
So you're sending
I
your
want to know.
army.
I want to know.
Well,
I'm kind of curious myself.
well, this is between Leatrix and her people as he looks at Torben.
All right, fine. I'm going to press the matter.
So, but we will send it. Please let us bed you guys. We have a fine rooms here in the castle, or you would like to visit the brothel down the street, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But please stay the night. We will
Ooh.
send our armies forth. Were were you wanting to journey back to Alexandria with us, or did you guys have a mission to go somewhere else?
We must deliver more.
What's the king's
We
name?
must deliver more wins.
The king's name is Duranathor.
Dranithor. Is there any way that I could speak with the general, if at all
The
possible?
the general is actually has left the city.
Can you let us know where he has gone?
He has gone. All he said was, and he pulls out a little note and he holds it out to Leatrix. Even though you were asking the question, he hands it to her.
She is party leader apparently, so
Can I grab it and read it to him?
Yeah, you can get it. So you read it. You open it up, and it says, "Sorry for the late. Sorry for not sticking around. We must get more to help. Heading south, going to Fort Rainier."
That's where I'm from. Okay. um,
Should we stay the night and continue this journey in the morning?
So shortly after you guys are discussing this, you do hear the doors that you guys came in through open, and a guard runs inside. He's running, and he goes up to the king. He kind of bows and then leans over, says something to the king, and then the king looks at him and says, just nods, and then the guard then turns around and runs back and shuts the door.
everything all right?
Yes, apparently you have lost one of your one of your comrades, and he just entered the city. Do you guys know Jonathan is what he called himself?
That lame?
Hey, isn't that the one that we wanted to throw into the fire earlier?
Oh, so
yeah.
is he not friendly? Would you like me to?
Well, I mean, I kind of got some confirmation from the general, but apparently he works for King Alexander.
Oh, well, he should be fine then if he works for the king.
I guess. Kind of a douche, though, just so you know.
Please.
Hey, you know what? He's been missing for a while. Maybe he changed his ways. Who knows? I'm just surprised him and his little stick arms made it.
But yeah, all in all, we do know him, and he kind of just was locked up with some bandits, and we freed him. And then he said that he had it all under control, but he was obviously uh, tied up with them, and so we saved him. Realistically, he just doesn't want to admit it.
Oh, so he
Um,
he owes you his life. Oh, that's a pretty
yeah,
important thing.
yeah, yeah. He owes us a lot. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, he is more than welcome to stay then if he's with you. And so shortly after that, the doors actually open, and Jonathan, you end up walking in. And as the
Did I hear
king,
him say that I owe him his life, or I owe him my life?
you do hear that. So,
The
but
second I walk in, the
but
second I
hold
step in
on.
the door, I don't owe him shit. Oh, wrong
So
accent again. My bad. I keep doing that. Wait, I don't owe him shit. He ruined my investigation, is what he did.
so as the king hears this and he looks at you, he actually kind of like, oh, it's the ghost,
What's the king's name again?
Duranathor, and you do recognize him.
Tyrannosaur. How are ya?
Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a good long time, actually.
Right, been busy.
You tell
Good
me
to
this
good
man
to be here though.
owes you his life, and he looks at Akir.
I mean, he was tied up, and there was some bandits, and we killed the bandits. So
Wow, these guys.
technically, we freed him, but he said he was under investigation, and so,
Well, I don't doubt that. That's all he says.
well, good for you. We still saved him.
Right. He saved me. He sure did it.
Why are you wearing that disguise in my home?
Oh, apologies. I snap my fingers and my form goes normal into
That
my elven form, long blonde hair.
that is you are most welcome here, Ghost.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Please, you guys.
All right, so obviously, what we're talking to, this king's a racist. He only likes Elvins. He doesn't like the rest of us.
Yeah, I think we need to get going. Personally, I think we need to get going right away.
Oh, please,
And
please.
nope, I think we need to go. And appreciate you helping out King Alexander, but we got our own mission to do. So I guess it's a group effort now, but I'm ready to.
Oh, is
I'm
that
ready for
how?
the next adventure. Let's do this.
Lady Leatrix, you must stay.
I've got these friends. I don't want to leave my friends.
But your father would be worried.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I will relay the message that you don't remember.
Anybody want to
Can
go to the
I can
brothel
I
down the street?
can I insight check this guy to see if he's up to something?
Sure.
21.
You do notice that he's very admirable to uh Jonathan and Leatrix, and not as admired towards you guys. Um, you do know that his words are sincere with what he's been saying.
Is
Um,
he like trying to hide something from us?
no, he's not. He's not trying to hide anything. He know like you feel you see that he's very knowledgeable, and he probably knows more than he's putting on, but he doesn't seem um, like he's hiding it to hurt anybody or that he's being deceitful.
Okay.
I'll go to the brothel with Leatrix.
So we'll
As I'm,
I'm in
stay in?
there.
Is what he's saying?
as I'm walking
You-
there, I'm gonna ask her if he's this is some guy that we can trust. The king.
I've never had an issue with him. You just got to get on his good side. He just doesn't know you guys yet.
Okay.
Who else is walking with us to the brothel?
Oh, I was already ahead, guys.
Torben don't like the elves. He left already.
Okay, so maybe we walk into the brothel and he's like standing on the table dancing with some chick or something.
He's stripping on the bar
Oh
top.
yeah.
Yeah, give me some.
I'll just follow everyone.
So, Akir, I'm guessing you kind of took up the rear of the group leaving, right?
Um,
Yeah, Nigel and I.
Akra's still there
Okay.
as well.
Erica's distracted right now.
Okay.
I'm assuming
But
she
she
just
she she walked off too.
Okay.
She followed.
So as Akir starts walking kind of behind everyone, I'm gonna bow to the king, your grace, and then I'll
He bows
catch up
back.
with Akir. Hey Akir,
What do you want?
right? I feel like we kind of got off on a bad foot here. You didn't trust me, I didn't trust you, and obviously both of us were a little misinformed as who we were dealing with. Oh, I would like to apologize on my part for any kind of dickery that I've presented, but understand that my job requires me to maintain a lot of secrets, including secrets of myself. But I'm gonna tell you something that I've maybe 5 people in this world know. My name is Pericles McTaurin. I go by Jonathan to protect my family, to protect anyone that might be close to me. I change my name quite a bit, actually. It's not just Jonathan. I change it week to week. But my real name is Pericles. I obviously I work for the king, but I am in the king's military. I'm a secret operative for him. Now, that being said, I got something I got to ask you. I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper and I'm gonna draw the symbol that the medallion that I was wearing, and I'm gonna show it to him. Have you ever seen something like this before?
That's the medallion.
I know. Well, all I have to say is I appreciate you finally being honest with
Eh.
well, with me anyways, not the group, because the group's ahead of us, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, this is strictly to you.
And Nigel's with me too. Nigel's always with me.
I'm having too much fun.
That's fine.
Matter of
Trust
fact,
Nigel, isn't it?
I have seen that symbol.
Abby, do you know where to come from?
Well, I've seen somebody wearing one. It was quite heavy, and he was very adamant about following us, but we kind of let him. He didn't want to go north to come here, but we did. So he decided not to come with us, but he said he was coming here. So it was some bard. What was he? An elf? He was an elf bard, and I'll just describe him to Pericles.
Yep, he had a big feathered hat, very fine clothes. Do you remember what his name was?
No,
His name was Alivor.
I'll just relay
Do I
that.
recognize the name?
No.
Oh.
Well, he was just very adamant about
he was
following us, and I mean, kind
He
of the
was out
same
in the
way
open.
with you. Kind of same way with you is I don't trust anybody.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't adamant about following you. I kind of got drug along here.
Well, at first you followed us, but then you got.
We were headed in the same direction, but yeah. No, I will agree with that statement. But here, this is the problem, okay? This medallion here, anyone who wears it, so the owner of the medallion, they put it on someone, and it transports them to this magical dungeon it's basically like a giant magical loop. Goes round and round and round. That's where I came from. Right? I almost killed myself because I shot a few high level lightning bolts through it to try and destroy it, and then it shot me out of the fucking sky, and then I had to turn into a giant hawk and I flew down here. But if you're saying that guy was wearing it and he was walking around, he might be the owner of the medallion and he might be the one that put me there. So I think you need to look into it a little more, but if you see that guy, I think you're right not to trust him.
And then I'll also relay what I talked to the general about the whole ritual, the demon or whatever the hell it was. I forgot his name because the general told me his name. Baylor. Was it Baylor?
I think it was Baylor.
I'll tell him about Baylor.
Do I recognize that name being a studious person?
Yeah, you know that he's a pretty hardcore demon.
They were summoning Baylor.
They summoned Baylor. That's why Shock decided to get us out of there.
Baylor's here.
Apparently.
Shit.
All this shit is putting a damper on my own mission, and
what is your mission?
Tiring. I'm trying to find a wizard. I already asked you about it, and you have no idea. Remember?
No, I don't. But what about your ship? What happened? What happened
Yeah,
to
it got
that ship?
stolen. And that's another issue damper on my whole quest is my ship got stolen.
Right. Well, obviously, I've put in some trust into you by allowing you to know who I am, literally. If you would be willing to trust me, I bet too. I might be able to help you. I've got a lot of contacts. I can try to get a hold of some people.
Did
I've
I
been
not?
I've been I've been working underground for a long time. So I might be able to try and reach out to some people, look for a ship, see if anyone's heard of a wish granting wizard.
I I can't remember, DM. Uh, there was somebody I kind of mentioned my backstory to. Who was that? Or anybody in the group? Who did I mention?
I'm trying to remember
Was
exactly
it
who it was.
Akra or was it Grizz?
I think it was Grizz.
Wasn't me.
Or
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
think it was.
Torben.
Or
Yeah,
Torben? It was Torben.
straight
Okay,
up Torben. Yeah.
No, it was.
okay. It wasn't you.
I don't think it was me.
It was somebody. It was Nigel that told him. It wasn't Akir. It was Nigel.
I thought it was me when the rain was happening, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was
Oh, that's
Grizz with
right.
Nigel.
That's
That's right.
right.
Okay.
That's right.
I was trying to remember, so I didn't say anything.
I thought
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
when
Akir hasn't said anything to
I thought
anybody. It
it
was
was when
Nigel.
No.
Akir and Torben stole that money from that kid, and
No,
then
I didn't. I didn't release
Torben
any.
got 1,000.
Hey, shh, no,
Okay.
don't tell anyone
So,
about that.
well, I wouldn't say a wish. He's apparently very gifted in curses. This wizard.
Right.
He's not quite wish granting. I mean, that'd be dope. But no, I'm on a mission to see him to save someone.
That's a respectable mission. Tell you what, I have, like I said, I have contacts. And I have access to a wide variety of libraries. If there's a wizard that powerful, there's got to be something written on him. I'll
Uh,
I'll do what research I can to help you out.
Let me ask you something. This is like maybe the fourth time we've ever talked. What would you help
Right.
me?
Well, as misguided as it may be, why did you help me?
I mean, you kind of guys were in our way when we were walking, to be honest.
Right.
I'm bound by honor.
And I was, personally, I was sneaking around you guys until that half orc decided to walk right up to you.
Right.
So,
I noticed that.
you know,
Well,
so
look, trust is a hard thing to come by,
oh, I know.
especially in my line of work. And yes, maybe this is only the first of 3 or 4 encounters that we've actually had, and the first few were definitely not advantageous of us. But at this point, you have gained my trust. I haven't found any reason not to trust you. I've The biggest thing is Alexander himself. I've worked with him for a long time, and if he trusts you enough after some barroom debacle to send you on this kind of thing, which still kind of baffles me a little bit, but
Me as well.
it happened. And if he trusts you enough to do that, and I haven't got any hint or glimpse of deception from you yet, if I'm gonna be around you much longer, I'm gonna have to try to trust you. And if I'm gonna try to trust you, I need to try and earn your trust. And the fastest way to earn your trust is by sharing interests and helping you out. If you find it awkward, so do I. If you don't want it, If you don't want my help, that's fine. But I am here. I have resources if you need them. Just let me know. You can think it over.
Well,
Decide if
if you're
there
gonna
is.
help, all I know about this wizard is he's on a floating island
The
somewhere.
floating island wizard. Does any of this ring a bell?
Yeah,
From
it
my
sounds
years and years and
so.
years of study.
The only way you know that, Jonathan or Pericles, now that you've said it, is from a children's book.
Did the wizard have a name in the children's book?
No, they just called him the Enchanter.
So I'm gonna look at. Are you talking about the enchanter wizard on the floating island? Great and powerful.
I honestly don't know his name or anything like that. I just know we have evidence that he's real. We just don't know what he is. And
May I
the
inquire
only
what evidence
thing,
you speak of?
huh?
May I inquire as to what evidence you have that he's real?
Well, a lot of research. I'll have someone working on it that's very close to me that helped me make Nigel. She is she's very powerful and very
And
knowledgeable, and she's
the
looking into it at the moment.
the problem is, right, this floating island wizard you're looking for. That I read that when I was very young. It's children's stories, and I mean, when I say very young, for human standards, I wasn't very young because I didn't start getting into magic until around my 60s. But those were some of the first stories that I was told by that old sage that trained me. And I mean, maybe there's some truth to them, there's sometimes truth behind children's stories, but as far as I know, you're chasing nothing. But I will help you if I can. Like I said, I have resources, and I have never inquired about this before. Maybe, obviously, there's a lot of people out there that know more than me, and I have contact with several of them. I'm
Have you
not
heard?
saying it's not real, but I'm saying that's a very long shot that any of this is more than words on a page.
So as he's talking, Pericles, he's listening. You can see that Akira is listening very, very closely. But he's holding his head down and he's like super deep in thought. Doesn't say anything, but he's just super deep in thought. You could tell that this is like those missions that is once in a lifetime, and it
Right.
must like it's weighing deep on him.
Have you tried clerics? Have you gone to a temple?
I've
I
tried
know you said you're
everything.
trying to save someone, but
I've literally tried everything. And then I heard about
what
this wizard. This is my
is
last
it?
chance.
Is it a curse? Is it a disease? What is it
To be honest,
that's afflicting this person?
to be honest, everyone that's helped me has no idea what it is.
That's rough. Um, if you ever feel solely inclined to
So as
share
so
any
as
more
he
detail,
as Zakir says that, he kind of glances over at Nigel and then back to you as you talk.
I'll kind of glance up to Nigel and look back. If you ever feel inclined to share more details, I don't want to probe for more than what I'm worth. But I do have a wide range of knowledge, and I have a lot of contacts. And the more details I know, the easier it'll be to work through my contacts. Just if you ever feel that you're able to share that with me, I will do my best to try and help.
Appreciate that.
Anyways, that being said, let's I feel like having a drink. What about you?
Honestly, I kind of want to get going, so I could get back to
Oh,
my mission, so I could finish this one first. You know what I mean?
right. No, I understand that. And I'm not if you decide to get going, I'll stick with you. But I will tell you I wasted a lot of energy trying to get out of that stupid fucking tunnel. And it would be very beneficial for me to get some rest. However, I do still have a lot of energy left over that I can use if something were to arise. So if you do feel we need to get going, I'll back you on it. Or if you feel it can wait for a day, that would be appreciated so I can replenish my energy.
What time of day is it right now?
It's
Did we show up towards the end of the day?
yeah.
So
It's
it's
probably
nighttime.
about. It's probably like 7 o'clock at night.
Okay, I was thinking it was noon, but
You guys have been there for a
well, I guess we could stay in this shithole for a night.
Right. Well, again, if you ever need anything you decide to share details, just let me know. As for that, I feel like getting a wee bit drunk. What about you?
I honestly just want to go to sleep. I just want to be on my way.
Fair
I should
enough.
come into the brothel.
We're walking towards.
Are we at the brothel
We're,
yet?
we're walking and talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are at the entrance of the brothel now as you guys are done talking.
Okay.
The others have
So
already entered in. The outside of the brothel is like all the other buildings. It's made out of it's right in the middle of a tree. It comes up and you actually see a balcony that is built out towards outside, and you see elven titties hanging out over the edge. Please come inside. Have a good time.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go find a tavern.
It's a tavern. No, this is a tavern as well. You can get drinks all you want in here, baby.
Just a tavern, not a brothel. So
Oh, come
you
on,
go have
honey.
some
You
fun.
need drink. You do
You
great,
go have
honey.
some
Come on.
fun. Nigel and I will
sake.
we'll go find
I
another
rub you wrong
tavern.
time.
So I'll just turn around and walk out.
Okay.
Um, is there another tavern close by? Like an actual tavern, not a brothel.
Not that you can see. You'd have to walk for a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll just
walk
take the
around and
closest one.
Okay.
I'll just
Come
walk
on.
around
You
until
see
I can find
Torb?
one.
He's on the table dancing with his shirt around. We're sitting there having drinks, watching him dance with this lady and their tits out. Come and join.
Pretty much that's what you get. What you see, Heracles, as you walk in.
With
Right.
the roll I just got, I
I'm
probably
gonna
found the one guy that's dressed like a woman in this whole group.
I'm gonna I'm gonna walk up to I'm gonna walk up to Corbin that's dancing on the table, and I'm gonna flick a gold at him and wink at him, and then go and sit by myself.
Oh, I'm not into that.
And then I'm gonna I'm gonna order me a drink, probably some food.
Okay. So the bartender comes up and, oh boy, I can't get you.
Right, let me get something very strong and some food to wash it down with.
Oh, you good with some salmon? We got fresh
I
batch salmon in here.
I prefer more hearty meats if you have any.
We got some good boil.
That would be perfect.
All right, I'll get you some. What table you at?
This one that I'm currently sitting at.
Oh, I thought you walked up to the bar.
No, no, no. I went and sat down at the table
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, all right, I'll
and then
get you
just
out
waited
here.
for a
And
waiter or something.
he turns around and he goes and to get your food.
By the way, just as a note, the second we got to the brothel, I immediately shifted my form into my that typical that dark short haired human.
Okay.
So I look like that.
Okay. So what's everyone else doing besides Torben? I need you to roll a performance.
I'm looking for a different tavern with Nigel.
Torben,
Nice.
you're getting gold coins flipped at you constantly. And this one this one gal walks up and she's a little bit shorter elf than usual. She actually starts
Nice,
dancing with you
okay.
on the table. Um,
Ve por tu
because
snack
you're
y
doing
llévalo
so
al
well and she's
¿ok?
very you get
Uno
the
nomás,
attention.
uno
She's
para ti y uno
very
para Nick.
attracted to you.
Y una para papá.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Acrobatics at 17. Not so great.
Yeah, so the gal's dancing with you on the table as Leatrix, Akra, and Grizz are cheering you on.
Not drunk enough to continue watching this. I need another drink.
A ver, yo te lo abro.
I didn't know he could dance like that, guys.
A ver,
Oh,
cómpralo.
big Biffit. I fall off the table.
Oh shit!
So as he's getting into it and he's getting all these gold coins, he actually steps on the edge and he falls head first. He endos and scorpions perfectly off the edge of the table, and he just lays
On
there.
my table, I just start slow clapping.
Get
So
up
everyone
and look
starts
over the table and
everyone's
ask if
starting to
it's okay.
cheer on the goblin. Like, oh yeah, get up, get up. They're all pretty excited to see you continue because you get a handful of gold coins. You have about 20 gold pieces in your hand now, Torben.
All right. I'll do an acrobatics back onto the table.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, you do
35.
this like
Not
backflip.
20.
You do this like backflip aerial type thing, and you land perfectly right in the middle of the table and continue to dance.
It was all part of the show. Yeah.
You go, honey. You go.
Going back, so everyone's watching that. So we go back to Akir, and he continues to walk. He does see a small, what looks like a small tavern. It's not an inside one. It looks like more of a booth you could walk up and sit at.
I'm
And
telling him he's missing out, man. They come to this
and
brothel.
and like I said, he sees that he's selling drinks and stuff and some food, but it's just like not quite a cart, but it's a very small building that you just walk up and sit at.
Okay, well, I just want to order or get a room and go to bed.
Okay. Yeah. So if you look over there at that small tree over there with the door, that would be your room. Here's your key.
Okay, thank you.
And what would you like to eat, sir?
Nothing. I just ate.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your night. That would be 10 gold pieces.
I'll hand her or him, whoever, 10 gold.
Thank you, sir. And please enjoy your night. And he takes the gold pieces and puts them in a little drawer. And you see him lock the key, and he starts wiping the table down.
I'll just head to my room and go to sleep.
Okay. So, you see Z's, you go to sleep. So we're back at the brothel and tavern. Everyone's pretty sloshed now. Uh, pretty,
I didn't.
but the party's
I
going.
note I didn't drink enough to get drunk. I drank that one strong drink and ate my food, and that was it.
Okay.
And then I went and found a room.
Yeah, I'm gonna think it's about time for bed for me.
Okay. So, you guys go up to the bartender and ask for a room. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
All right. It's
I'll do
20
the
gold
same.
pieces per room. If you take in a honey in with you, you can get half price.
Bro, come on. You know us by
It's,
now. 20 pieces.
All right,
Come on.
did I make
I'll
enough?
Didn't we save this
do I
place
do I
from those
get
jackasses last time?
Sorry.
do I get to choose who it would be?
Yeah.
Right, I'll do that.
Did I make enough money to pay for my room and entertainment?
You got about 80 gold pieces out of the whole deal.
Woohoo! Yeah, I got enough. Well, I'll pay her extra.
What
Okay.
I'll
was
find
that?
me a nice one.
Is
We
that 10 gold for me then? That's half price.
Who you taking in?
come on, you know
Um,
us.
the best looking one.
Oh, so you went and
Uh-uh.
found a female?
I figured someone that
So
worked there.
you found somebody. She is a she has like a greenish tint to her skin, brown hair. She almost looks like she is a wood elf. Um,
Hmm.
she's very beautiful to you. Like you actually have a lot of the similar features with your natural form. Um,
Right.
so and she's yeah. So that's who you are. And her name is Sarah.
I'm just. Of course. I'll walk up and I'll just say how much.
10
Oh,
gold
come on.
pieces for your room, and then any tips are welcome in the room, of course, too.
Tips are welcome.
All right, let's go then.
Okay, so he gives you a key and ushers you. You see the room key says 1, and there's a door that says 1 just to the right of him.
All right, so I'm gonna go in there, and then throughout the night, I'll end up tipping probably about 12 gold.
Okay, so go ahead and minus 22 gold from that. Torben,
Should I take two?
should I take it too?
I'll
Okay,
take two.
just saying, we gotta follow Torben up to his room and hear what happens for the rest of the night. I'm already long gone and upstairs by now. I just paid the 20 and left.
I'll take two.
Okay, so
You and you.
the gal that you were dancing with on the table is like all over you. She wants you big time. She is you.
Fine with me.
Your performance was so enchanting that she is like madly in love with you now. And then
Heck yeah.
she also has a twin sister that is there with
Ooh,
her.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, but all I can imagine is the twin sisters off of Toby Keith's, where one's really pretty and one's the ugly stepsister.
Twins, Basil, twins.
I ain't as good as I once was,
So you
but I'm as good once as I
the
ever was.
the bartender then hands you a key that says number 2 and ushers you right next to the door number 1 is door number 2.
Is it a
I feel
decent room
sorry
at
for the
least?
people in the rooms next to me.
So it's still 10 gold coins for you even though you're taking 2 in. Um,
That's fine.
and then any tips are appreciated.
Oh, I'll be tipping.
Just the tip.
I give good tip.
Okay, so you guys go into room number 2, and then there's all that's left is Leatrix, Akra, and Grizz out there.
All right, I'll just take a room.
Beatrix had said that she
Okay.
already paid
Yeah,
20
I
and
had
went
said
in.
I'd already gone upstairs way before.
Okay, so Leatrix paid her 20 gold and went into the room.
Yep.
Okay. Don't forget to minus that from your equipment. And then Akra and Grizz are the only two that are out there still.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
paid. I'm going.
Okay. So 20
I,
gold coins. You got door number 4, Akra, and you just go into there. You had door number 3, by the way.
all right, I paid my 20 gold, and I also asked the barkeep if there's any storage for like supplies.
Yeah, they're just down the road a little bit, but you should wait until the morning. They're probably closed.
Okay, so I
Eh.
go to my room.
Okay, so everyone takes a nap. Go ahead and hit that long rest button.
I don't think I've used anything since the last time I played, so
Yeah, if you haven't, then you don't have to. But I know that Jonathan was pretty
right.
wore out.
Yeah, I burned a 6th level spell. I still don't know how I did that without killing myself.
You'll
I
never
was
know.
it was great.
It's like you had a storyteller telling you that you're not gonna die. I
I'll
just
tell you what though, it's a good thing I had polymorph because that was the only thing that because I don't have featherfall either. So if I didn't have polymorph, I would have just been screwed. Splat.
maybe not.
Would have
Who
got impaled by a
knows?
tree.
Man, I haven't seen Jonathan in a long time. Look up. Ah, man, that's bad
He
luck.
is?
That's bad luck.
How do you get up there?
So,
Man,
anyways,
that's such a bad spot too.
okay, Akira. So it's roughly like 3 in the morning, Akira, and you actually hear scratching outside your door.
Not me.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
I'll get my short sword and wake up Nigel.
Okay, and then as you do that, you hear a knock.
Who is it?
No answer. You just hear a knock again.
Okay. Nigel will go up and open the door.
As you as he opens the door, you actually see the ghost of your son for a second, and then disappears instant.
That's
But you,
not going to freak you out or anything.
Can I tell it if it was an illusion or what?
um, it seemed real to you.
Can I insight check it to see if it was real or not?
Hmm.
25.
Uh, it seemed real to you, like you saw it with your own eyes. It doesn't seem magical though.
It doesn't seem magical. Did you see that, Nigel?
You do actually notice that Nigel's powered down now that he's opened the door.
I'll run up and check Nigel.
Okay, go ahead and let's see. Just do what would be a mechanical check for medical,
Well, I'm just investigating, see if
or okay, just
anything's wrong with him.
okay. You can check him over, or just do investigation.
20.
He seems perfectly fine. He seems like he's sleeping.
But he's over by the door.
Yeah, he's holding the door still, the doorknob. But as soon as he opened it and you seen that, he like powered down. But he seems perfectly fine.
And the ghost I seen was just like, did it disappear? Did it go down a hallway? Did it
No, it
what?
just like vanished. You seen the outline, you seen what it was, and it just disappeared.
I'll go up to the door and look out of the
Uh,
door.
it looks. No one's out on the streets. You see moonlight kind of coming through the trees here and there. You do notice that it's a little bit brighter because of that white flame at the top of the tree. But other than that, I mean, it just seems fine. There's no one out there. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
The symbol on Nigel that locks
Hmm.
it in.
Yeah, it's still
Is
there.
it
It's still there.
still there?
Mhm.
Can I roll?
It seems real to you, but you almost like you're seeing things.
I'll try to wake up Nigel.
Okay. He wakes up.
What was that?
Uh, I know I'm not
You
Nigel, but he's.
you voice him because I don't know what's going on.
Now I gotta try and talk like him. Uh, I was sleeping.
You actually did a pretty good job at it.
That was pretty good.
What are you
You
talking about?
you something was scratching at the door. I told you to go go open it, and you went and opened it, and all of a sudden I seen the ghost of my son.
That is weird because I've been sleeping this whole time.
Has this ever happened to us before? I'm gonna pull the mirror out and call that sorcerer lady.
Ghostbusters.
Bling bling.
I'll shut the door. I'll tell Nigel to shut the door. Go ahead and shut the door, Nigel.
Bring bring. There is actually no answer.
Sorry, you've reached the ghost hotline. We can't reach you right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
And it is very odd that she didn't answer.
I know. Okay. I'll gather up my stuff and go to where everybody else is sleeping.
Okay.
Go to the brothel, I guess.
You go to the brothel. You see no one's there.
I'm going to try to find Pericles.
Okay. You notice that it's closed. You do notice a person sitting in a chair behind the bar, just kind of doing his night shift, making sure things are good. Bigger elf than usual. He's holding what looks like a lute, just kind of picking at it. Bling bling ding ding ding.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for my group. I know they're staying here. I need to find the elf guy that came in, blonde.
Uh, Sir, you're gonna have to be more specific. You realize where you are when you said an elf guy that is blonde?
A guy that doesn't live here, for one.
Well,
And there's a group with a goblin. There's an elven lady that apparently all you guys know who it is, Beatrix.
wait,
And
wait, wait, wait. Leatrix is staying here?
apparently,
I need to check the books more often. Hold on a sec.
but anyways, I'm looking for a guy named Jonathan. Can you check to tell me which room he's in?
And you see him flipping through a book, and he goes, "Oh, that's the room Leatrix is in. Oh, I have to remember that."
Hey,
What?
don't try anything fishy.
Oh, nothing fishy here, dude.
Well,
It's
you're acting like kind of a creeper. Do I need to let the king know that you're being
yeah,
a creeper?
yeah. You're the one that came in here at 3 in the morning looking for an elf dude.
Yeah, it's important.
All right.
Can you just tell me the room Jonathan's in, please?
So he shuts his book and says, "I actually can't give out that information because technically you weren't here with me."
Fine. I'll
And
go on my own and open every room in this whole damn place.
I and he stands up and he's like, "I actually tone's changed. Please don't disturb the sleeping."
I need my group. Can you tell me, please?
Well, how do I know you even know this guy? What if you're gonna go and kill him in his bed while he's with some honeys, or if he is with honeys?
How can I kill anybody? Oh, by the way, when I pulled my short sword out, we don't have our weapons because we dropped it off at the gate. I
Yeah, I
totally
know.
forgot about that.
I know.
How can I kill him? I'm a 4-foot guy, bird, and this guy's bigger than me.
Well,
He does have little tiny arms. I get that, but
So he shoots fire out of them, okay? I promise. I've seen it.
I'm
But-
just here for the mashed potatoes.
I just need him. I'm on the mission for King Alexander, and your king here is. We came and seen him today. I forgot your king's name already, but
well,
we're on a mission for King Alexander. I'll need my group right now.
just wait here. I'll go and see if he's even here. If he knows
All right,
you,
that'd be great. I don't care. Just go.
just stay here. And he walks over, gets the keys, and he knocks on your door, Pericles.
Um,
Sorry to disturb you, sir.
who is it?
Sorry to disturb you.
I didn't open the
There's-
door. I'm still.
I know he's talking through the door. Sorry to disturb you, sir, but there's a bird out here saying he knows you and he needs to talk to you. I don't know if you know who he is. I wouldn't let him come over here because I didn't want him to peck your eyes out or whatever.
Right. Tell him I'll be out in a minute.
Oh, you do know. Okay. I'll send him right in. And he walks away.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna put my robes on and grab my staff.
Akira, he tells you, "Yeah, dude. Sorry, man. I just gotta, policy. Go ahead.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
And I'll just walk over by the door and just like pace.
Okay.
Come out.
So you just, if you come out, you just see Nigel standing there, and then Akira's just pacing back and forth.
Hey, Akir,
Jonathan,
what happened?
thank God you're
What
here.
time is it?
It's early, but I guess
Yeah,
you
really?
kind of my anyways, the person I told you about that's been looking into the lady that I told you about earlier.
Right.
Well, it's very unlikely that she ever not answer when I try to get a hold of her. But she didn't answer. And that's very troubling to me. And I just seen.
I'm gonna look over at the before you finish that. I'm gonna look over at the guy at the counter, and I'm gonna look back at Akir.
He's just standing there looking at you guys.
I'm gonna look at Akir and be like, "Hey, come back to my room. We'll talk about it over there."
Actually, I'm gonna tell the guy. Can you go get the rest of my group, and I'll explain to him what everybody is.
I'm gonna look right. I'm gonna tell Akir, right. I wasn't sitting with everyone, and I tell the guy, right. The goblin guy that was dancing.
That dude. Man, he was a badass.
Him and the rest of the group that was with him. Can you go get them, please?
This is a little odd, but yeah, I guess I could do that.
Right.
Anyway,
This is
Jonathan.
kind of an emergency. I appreciate it. I'm gonna tip him 5 gold.
Oh, dude, I'm on it, man. Thank you. And he pockets it.
Don't
Heads
don't
over.
tip that prick.
Right, I got plenty. Don't worry about it. Anyways, what did you see?
I
Okay,
think we
hold
need
on,
to
hold
get
on.
going.
Okay, hold on. You guys are sitting there waiting. The first one goes up to Grizz's room, knocks on his door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your friend Jonathan here wants you guys to meet in your room. I guess it's an emergency. He wanted me to let you guys know. And he said that you'd give me a tip because, you know,
If I
because
hear him say that, I have a
Do
very
I?
high passive perception.
Mine is a 19 passive perception as well.
yes, you guys
Yeah, and I
did
have
say
an
that.
18. I'm just gonna yell down the hall. I didn't say that.
I'll be right down.
Okay,
Like
okay.
the
So Grizz,
I get dressed, I get all my stuff.
Oh,
Turn
sorry.
around.
Nigel has a 19 passive perception. 13 for
okay, well Nigel heard it then.
Akira.
But Grizz, you said you left the room.
Yeah, I got all my stuff and headed down.
Okay, so as soon as you open the door to leave, you actually see your dad's like silhouette right in front of you and disappears as soon as you like open the door all the way.
So, DM,
Wait, I didn't
Yeah.
see anything when I came out of my room.
No.
um,
Okay.
is this the same kind of illusionary stuff that we've seen at Lake City,
No, it's a little different.
but similar?
Yeah.
So I instantly
It's
I
not
kind of
magical.
thought
It
that.
is.
I
It's
kind of
not
thought that.
magical. So, but you
I
see it, and
open
and it actually freezes you, and you see him standing there for a sec.
I kind of rush out of my room and I start looking all over.
You all you see is Jonathan and Akir to your left.
Yeah, so I come out, I look all over, and I look down at Jonathan and Akir, and I ask, "Did you guys see anyone in front of my door?"
Just the guy that we sent to go get you, but he left. He went to go get the others. Are you all
No,
right?
no orc looking fella.
Just you. But I'll go to. We need to get everybody in here. I
I'm
need
gonna
to
kind
talk
of
to
look
you.
at Akir, and then I'm gonna look at Grizz. I think we need to have this conversation. Seems like something's going on, and not just with one of us.
Okay.
So
So
I go downstairs.
okay. Well, you're actually just down the hall from them.
Okay, so I go walk
Yes.
over to him.
Okay. So next one would be. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Leatrix.
Leatrix was technically in 3.
I'm in 2.
Yeah. So it'd actually be Akra first.
Okay.
It's going backwards.
Are you here, babe?
Yeah.
You hear a knock on your door.
What?
Hey, and it's a little bit quieter than last time. Hey, so your friend Jonathan and this bird dude, they want you to meet in their room. I guess it's an emergency. And they said that you would kind of tip me if I'd wake you up. And
I didn't.
he said it quietly.
Hell no.
So, because I know he said it the first time, I'm gonna be actively listening. I'm gonna see if I can hear him say that.
Okay, you hear it.
I do hear it.
Yeah, you hear
Cool. So I'm gonna yell the same thing. I didn't fucking say that.
it. And he kind of jumps and he goes, yeah, I mean, they just want you to meet in their room.
Okay.
Okay. So then he walks away.
I go back to
Then
bed.
I go back to bed.
then I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna yell at him and be like, you tell one more person that, and I'm gonna take my tip back from you.
I gotta make a living somehow, but alright, man, thanks. And he scuttles over, and since
I'm just kidding. I
Oh.
get up.
Okay.
It's one of those like she goes lays down and she's like, damn it, fine, I'll get up.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you leave? You got dressed and left the room?
Not happily, but yeah.
Okay. So you open the door, and you walk out and you see
Yeah.
the two to your left, or the three to your left, and you actually just join them.
Okay.
And then it would be Leatrix's room. Torben's in one.
I'm in
I was
two.
in 1. Torben's in 2. Leatrix is in 3.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
Is
we
I
can
Brad
hear you.
talking? Is Brad talking?
Shut up. I know you can hear me.
So, anyways, Leatrix, you hear a knock on the
You
door.
jackass. What the hell do you want at this hour?
Yeah. So I guess your squad or whatever the hell you want to call him wants to meet in one of the rooms. It's an emergency, and he sounds annoyed.
Um, what's your name?
I don't even want to tell you guys. You guys are not even good tippers.
I'm gonna open the door
Whoa,
and be
whoa,
like,
whoa.
why in
So
the hell
as
do
you
I
Nice.
need to come out?
as you see open the door, you see yourself standing in front of you and disappears. Yeah.
Be like, fine, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. And so he leaves.
And I slam the door in his face.
Oh, he left. Appreciate that.
Okay, well, I got dressed and went to everybody else and been like, what the hell? Why? What's going on?
And then,
Right.
so you hear that guy knocking on Torben's door, but it was really loud and really fast.
Ugh.
Hey, God of Dancing, you're supposed to be going to your brother's or your friend's room down the hall. It's an emergency, I
Huh?
guess.
Uh,
You're
This
supposed to go.
car's so slow, Jonathan.
You're supposed to go to this
Ugh.
Right.
Jonathan's room.
I agree.
Turns out it's an emergency. You got Bird Dude and I saw Leatrix. She was gorgeous, by the way.
I heard you say that, dumbass. I scream across.
Oh, well, I appreciate you hearing me because it's true.
hold on, ladies.
Okay, so
What was the
You tipping them well
what was
for their performance?
hold on. What was the going rate for one of the ladies in this place?
you just had to pay 10 gold coins plus tip.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I'll give each one of them 35 gold.
okay. He earned 80, so it's not like.
They must have earned that shit.
No, I just tip well.
Very well, apparently. So as Torben opens the door, he does notice. He sees
Wafting,
three of his,
wafting.
three of his goblins that died in battle next to him show up and vanish instantly.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Are you seeing things as well?
Well, yes, it's something I don't want to really talk about.
Right. Let's have this conversation privately as I look at the guy. And then I'm gonna kind of
Well, you guys are gonna have to go somewhere else because I gotta stay in the office. And he walks down and just sits down in his chair and starts playing with his lute again.
right. Well, we can go to a room or we can go outside. I feel well rested actually.
I think we need to get moving.
You feel
Right.
well rested, man. I'm spent.
Right.
Of course
Well,
you are. You on that frickin' table all night. I'm surprised you didn't kill yourself falling off of it.
Oh, no. The
so
table didn't take anything out of me.
remember in Lake City we started seeing every kind of weird things. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems for whatever reason, some of us, not all of us, are seeing things again tonight. I didn't see anything. based off of reactions, I don't think Okra saw anything, and I didn't see much reaction until Leatrix as well. But Grizz and Torben, as well as Akir, seem to have seen things tonight.
I did, but it was
I
different this time.
How different?
Are you sure you
Because
guys?
this is
Are you sure you guys didn't see anyone at my door?
I didn't see anything.
I seen my
Who did
father.
you? Your father.
Yeah, I've been looking for him. He looks a lot like me, just bigger and older.
Right. I know him.
And you didn't see him in front of my door.
No, I didn't. I'd
I don't know what's going on.
imagine.
I don't know what's going on here, but I agree with Akira. I think we should get out of here.
It's Akira.
Or Kier.
Akira is a
That's
lady
right.
dragonborn.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the one you're always trying to
Yes.
chase after.
Torben,
Oh.
who is it?
Rodney,
Who is it that you saw?
I prefer not to talk about him. I'll walk over in the room. Is there any paper and pencil or ink, pen or anything?
Not that you see in the room. You just see a
Oh.
night table, a candle, and a bed.
We're not in a room. We're still out in the area.
Well, you're in the hallway outside of my room.
No, we're in the main lobby
Yeah,
Oh,
we're in the
well.
main lobby.
where you were dancing.
We didn't actually go into a room. We're
So
still in the main lobby.
if you guys are in the main lobby, you don't see any paper and pen either. You just see stools, empty tables, and
That's fine.
and the other guy on the other end of the room playing with his loot.
That's fine.
Right. Akir, are you comfortable with saying what you saw?
I saw my son.
Your son.
Wait, what did you just say?
I didn't know you had a son.
Not a lot of people do. But I saw my son.
Right.
And I don't think it was real. I think somebody's messing with us. And this is the same kind of stuff. It's not quite the same, but same that we saw back in Lake City. So I think either something's coming, someone's trying to warn us of something.
Are you looking for your son too?
No, exactly. But
I'm gonna
that's not
kind of
important.
glance
It's not
over
important at
it.
the moment. I think we need to get going. I think we need to just get the word out so I can go out about my business. I have some major issues going on right now, and I think we need to get going. I'm well rested. We got 8 hours of sleep. We need to get going.
Well, where are we
Right.
going? Are we going with the army to Alexandria, or what are we doing?
No, we got to keep spreading the word, like Keegan Alexander said.
All right, where
I
are we
agree.
going?
We
Where's
need
the next
to.
place?
I need to pull up a map.
I gotta pull up the map as well.
So where did you say the general went, DM?
He went to Fort Rainier,
Fort Rainier. Okay.
and that's
Which is
where you were stationed.
Yeah.
so we're in Tratador.
We could try to go up.
I was gonna say we could
Right.
go up to Yilk, right?
Great. I was gonna say that as well, and then we can head west over to Oscar and make our way over to Bolin as well.
I agree.
I'm okay with going whichever way you guys want to go.
Right.
We just need
Well,
to keep our eyes peeled because we'll be going close to Bolo where we've seen all those dead. So we just need to be careful.
You
Yeah,
guys,
I
Right,
agree. I
I
agree.
think
We all
let
keep an eye out and see if make sure we're not being followed.
I do feel an itch of fighting coming on. I'm excited, but I think we need to be careful.
right, I agree.
and if you guys
All
remember
right,
from the last session, they said that the. Oh, I guess.
Northeast was bad.
Yeah.
all right. Well, Yolk is
Corbin, what are your
directly
thoughts on it?
north of us.
What?
Should we
What are
go
your
to
thoughts on it?
Oscar from here?
Whatever get us closest to the next city, we've got to get more allies on our side. So
Yolk
Oh,
is the closest, but it's also the closest to Bolin.
You guys do, if you're looking at the map, you do see that monk monastery is just west
yeah, the
of.
halls of Shondaku is just right here. Maybe we should go there first and then head north to Oscar from there.
It's
Oh,
kind of
that is
it's kind of
right.
small
I
words. I just wanted. That's why I said it. It's small words on the map.
right, right. That actually might be helpful because I think getting a bunch of monks fighting with us would be beneficial. They've got some good abilities.
I
So
tell
maybe
you,
we can do that. We can head west to the monastery and then just head up to Oscar and then follow the road, hitting whoever we can until we hit Bola on the coast.
That's bowling.
Right. Um, I'm gonna just like throw my bag over my shoulder and start walking.
I'll follow.
I I guess that means everyone's in
yeah, I'll follow
agreement.
it.
Yeah.
Torben, you know that monastery. You know of that monastery because of because you're a monk. That's not where you went, but
Right.
you know it.
I knew of
I'm
different schools.
gonna
Yeah, you guys.
I'm
I
gonna
We're
mean,
not rivaling, are we?
no, you're not rivals, but you guys don't like each other, but you don't hate each other either. Does that make sense?
I'm gonna keep pace with Corbin as we walk out and we're walking down the road.
Okay.
Hey Corbin,
Yeah,
are you alright?
I'm all right.
Right.
Preoccupied
Well, I
mentally.
yeah, no, I get that. I feel like recent events I've kind of gotten the idea that I
Oh, I
wasn't as welcome as I was being dragged along with you guys. And I felt quite a bit of, you know, hate coming from you as well.
I got a question real quick before we get walking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Is
yeah.
the Minotaur guy? Is he the boy was still with us? We didn't wake him up.
No, he's in the room. He didn't get woke up.
Okay, so are we leaving him behind, group, or?
Yeah,
No, we're
he'd be
gonna leave him.
safe.
I'd probably
He'll
best.
be
He's
safer
really
here.
a seasoned
All right, all
adventurer,
right.
and
I'm not gonna
Sorry,
lie, you don't know who he is.
sorry to interrupt you,
Sorry.
Jonathan. I just got to thinking we
Oh, you're
never
fine.
grabbed him.
I'm glad someone said something because he was just gonna get left behind without saying anything.
Did we leave him a
it's fine.
note? I think we at least leave him a note.
It's probably better he doesn't come with us because he's not seasoned warrior, and he'll most likely just get himself killed if he does.
Yeah,
come with
I
us.
just didn't know if we should like leave him a note saying, hey, you'll be safe here. We have to move
Right.
forward.
I'll leave it to your guys' judgment. I don't know the guy, but if we are leaving him behind, it would be nice to let him know
Yeah, that way
that
we're
he
not
wasn't left
I was
just
kind of wanting
abandoning
to
him.
leave a note, but we didn't have a piece of paper, so
Okay,
Oh,
so
here.
we
I got some paper here and a little bit of ink.
I mean, I owe it to him. His dad was a good friend, so
Okay.
all right. So you write a note out to him.
What's the note say?
yeah, I'll write up a note. Sorry, lad. We decided we need to head to our next location. Um, basically, give give your regards to your people if you find them. Say that we've enlisted the king of the elves to help in the fight. So if you come across the sergeant, because we haven't come across him yet,
The general.
please let him know, or the general. I mean, that way he feels like he's got
Job.
a job to do.
Hey,
Right.
you
And
realize,
not.
Torben, you're gonna have to walk now, right? No more free rides.
What's that?
So you realize you have to walk now, right? No more free rides.
Oh, come on, that's fine. I can outwalk all of you. I just let him do it because hey, he offered.
Okay. So you all walk
Yeah,
to the.
Front
that's
gate
pretty
to get
much.
our
I'll
weapons.
write my name and the rest, some of the other group members, just to kind of let him know and make him feel special that we entrust him with that information.
Okay. That's good.
And then I will continue my conversation.
But yeah, I'm walking towards the front gate to gather our weapons before we go.
I'm with him. Right behind him.
Right, yeah, we're
Yep,
all
I'm
kind of
following as
going
well.
together. So, Torben, what I'm trying to say
Don't
is I
worry
want to
about it.
apologize for anything that I might have come across as beforehand. You got to understand that my job, and you being a military man, I don't know if you've heard the term ghost before, that
Oh,
the
I know what the
king was
ghost
calling
is.
me. Right, that is me. So you have to understand that I keep secrets. That's my job. And especially secrets of myself and my duties. So coming across a group of random people saying they're working for the king is a little odd. I'm not gonna dive right into it, and I apologize for coming across the way that I did. But you are obviously a group of people that are worthy of some kind of trust. And so I assure you that whatever assery that I was presenting myself as before, it will still be there because that is in my nature. But it will be not directed towards you lot anymore.
You know,
I'll be right back.
we'll let it pass. There's no problem. I don't hold grudges. I just I get frustrated in the heat of the moment. And yes, I was fairly distraught with you at the island, but never mind that. Time heals all wounds, except for those that are fatal.
Right. Then it's instant.
Exactly. I'll
Right.
pat you on the
Well,
back.
I'm gonna
Actually, you'd be
pat
patting
him
him
on
like
the.
on the upper thigh, back of the thigh, is what you'd be doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
I was
fine.
gonna say. I reach down and I pat him on the top of the head, the back of the
I'll,
head.
I'll do a butt pat like they do in football. It's all right.
Good game. Good game.
Good game.
Okay.
All right.
Any more role
And
playing?
so we'll head on our way towards the city.
Right. Yeah. Well, on the
Keep
road
walking
again.
away. Yep.
I just can't
Okay.
wait to get on the
So
road again.
you guys get to the front gate and you actually see the king and queen waiting for you there. Um,
At 3 a.m.
yeah.
I'm back.
Yep.
Oh no, it's how what's the
Remind.
travel
It's
I know
distance
my.
on that?
I know my
it's been
character
about
knows his name.
it's been about an hour since you guys have been woken up and you guys are at the gates now.
I know.
So
I
you guys
know that my
roughly
Took
character
us
knows
an
his
hour
name.
to get to the front
So
gate.
remind me
well
the
you guys
king's
woke
name.
up and talking and all the things transpired. It's about
Gotcha.
it's about 4 o'clock in the morning now. You
Remind me of
guys
the king's name because I know my character knows it.
Steranathor.
Duranathor.
Duranathor.
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of Pace up. Duranosaur. Good to see you up this early in the morning.
Well, I gotta make sure that we wish our guests a safe journey and make sure that they get
And
everything that they need.
as a note, as soon as I
I want to
start walking
insight
up to
check
him,
him.
I drop my disguise.
Okay.
I want to insight check him again to see if he's up to something.
Okay. Go ahead.
16.
He seems pretty sincere. Like
How'd you?
nothing out of the ordinary. Besides him being up early, but he's
How did you know we were
Do I
leaving?
do I know him to be someone that is up and about early in the morning?
he just know that
No.
he's very smart and
Oh,
he knows his that he just knows what happens in his city.
okay. I knowing recent events and knowing him, I would like to insight check him as well.
Okay.
25.
Okay. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Tyrannosaur, how's it? You're up. You're up early. How's it going?
Good. Just want to wish you guys a safe journey. Make sure you have everything you need. You were well rested, and that the city gave you what you guys needed. The little goblin looks a little exhausted, so I'm guessing he got all he needed.
You had a
Oh,
good night.
I'm sure the ladies that I had fun with, they got what they needed too.
Well, good. I'm glad. I hope he tipped well.
I
Anyway.
I
start
always tip
vomiting.
that.
Yeah, we look at each other like, I guess we got
Hey,
the horny one
hey,
in the pack.
you guys just don't.
I'll just
Gotta
go.
gotta enjoy life though.
I'm gonna go
You
straight
don't
over to
know.
get my weapons and
um, the bag of
stuff.
all your weapons are. You notice that they're just kind of leaning up against the gate and stuff like that. They're already out.
Okay, I'll just go over and grab them. Thank you
You
for allowing
always
I'm
us
wear
telling
to
you,
see, but I think we need to get going.
That is fine.
I'm
As long
telling
as
you,
you
if you
guys.
talk to those ladies, they wouldn't be all blood.
I probably won't talk to them, but I will relay that to the tavern owner.
it's you always were a clever one, knowing what's moving about, weren't you?
I like to keep in touch with what happens in my city. Yes.
Keep an eye out for any kind of odd behavior
Well,
Be bad.
in the morning.
there's tons of that, but nothing to do with you.
Right. Just something's going on. I would just recommend you make sure you have an extra eye on the city in the coming days.
We will meet you, and he just kind of disregards that. He will meet you all in Alexandria. What in maybe a month? We'll gather my armies and go.
Right. We'll continue our way to gather forces, and when the time is right, I'm sure this group will proceed as well. But I will definitely make my way to the front.
Thank you. You all, I made sure that all your canteens and all your rations, everything are fully stocked, so you guys are all good to go. And I wish you farewell. He kind of bows his head.
I'm gonna bow to him and your grace, and then I'll continue out, grab what couple weapons I might have. I think I have a dagger.
Your staff.
Well, I thought I had my staff with me.
No.
It's not really a weapon, it's just a staff.
Yeah. That's fine.
And I can cast spells without it.
Mhm.
I just need more components. But anyways, then I'll grab my whatever stuff they took from me as I walked in, and
Okay.
my dagger and my staff, I guess.
I'm gonna grab my stuff and walk out.
Lady Leatrix, please. Is there a message you would like to give your father?
He doesn't need to worry. I'm a grown adult. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is we have a horny guy in the group, okay? I'll be fine.
He looks down at the goblin. I
Hey,
think your
I'm
father would be
respectable.
very concerned that you are traveling with. And he looks back at Tarvin. But I will
Hey,
relay the message that you guys are all well.
We're all good and ready to go.
He kind of bows his head towards you as you leave.
Nigel will go up to him and just nod his head a little bit and then grab his stuff and leave.
Same.
He bows, and then he bows back at Akra.
Akir does not bow though. He just
That's fine.
grabs his stuff and leaves.
I'll bow to him, grab my stuff, and walk out the gate.
Okay. Torben, you're the last.
I don't know. Walk up there. You're
Anyways,
lucky I take insults well.
I don't know what you're talking
Goblins are
about.
people too.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and he bows to you. Please have a safe journey.
I'll take my gear. Have a good day. I'll bow and walk away.
Okay.
So now we're heading to the halls of Shondakul.
Okay. That's where we'll end our session tonight. Today.
Ish.
So. Yeah.
Today-ish.
On the
Today-ish.
road again. I just can't wait to
Yeah,
get
we're
on
not
the
at
road
night
again.
yet.
What's up? You cut out, Brad.
I said, we're not at nighttime, man, and we got an hour before evening.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
But
thanks, guys. I had fun.
Joke.
so hold on.
Yeah, I like everybody's character development and what everybody's doing.
Yeah, it's good. A lot of role
I like
playing.
what my
Some
character's doing too.
a little bit of mystery and some stuff going on. It was good. It was a good session.
Secretly behind the scenes, Pericles is doing curls, trying to
Get his arms bigger.
increase his muscle mass because of all the jokes made about his twig arms.
I
Working
got
on
my strong arm.
beard.
Grab my strong
And
hand.
as as he's curling 5 pound dumbbells with a lot of effort, he's like, "I will be strong. I will be strong."
Give up.
Oh gosh.
And then after a failed attempt, he looks in the mirror and he says, "But you can still cast fire, right?
Alright.
You can't make
Experience.
fire. I can make fire."
You guys gained. We'll go with 3,500 experience.
How much did you say?
3,500.
3,500.
Alright, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, please smash that like button. If you guys want to check out the other uh, the other videos, live streams to catch more of the story, please check it out. If you guys are a little confused on what's going on, they're all on there. They're all here, and we're going to continue this story and hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button. And if you're new here, we are on the road to 300 subs, so please consider subscribing so you never miss all this fun times. We will catch you guys later. Thanks.